What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Omar Talks Football, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, big up to every single one of you guys who are already in the building, guys. And welcome to a returning episode of the Cules Culture show, guys. We haven't done a show in a while, guys. Sorry about the delays and everything else, guys. Some things have been going crazy, guys, unfortunately, but we are back and appreciate every single one of you guys who are here, guys. Listen, as you all know, we had to end 2025 with a bang. I know for some of you guys it's already New Year. Happy New Year to all the people who are already after midnight. So you guys at 2026, you guys are already in the future. We are still in 2025, a few more hours away. For some of us, some people it's just an hour away, from 2026. But 2025, the last day of 2025, we had to do a Cules Culture to round up and wrap up the beautiful year of 2025. But listen, I do have some of the panelists already in the building. Let's start with man like Weria Cooler in the building. What's going on, Weria? What's going on, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I mean, what a way to end the year, man. 2025 with the cooler culture. It doesn't even get better than this, man. Big up, chat. Big up, Fikal Fares, man. How are you feeling, brother?
It's been a while since we've done this, feeling good, man. Like I said, big up to you guys for being here. And what a year, what a way to end out 2025, So blessings, just blessings.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
Listen, I am so grateful to all of you guys who have been, a part of this show, a part of, the rise of this great show, right? At the end of the day, we started this show around the tail end of last season, right? And it's been incredible, right? What an absolutely amazing year this has been, right?
Hello.
So many stuff has happened, and big up to NJ as well. One of the OGs of the show. Man, like NJ's in the building. AJ, bro, how are you saying, man?
I'm good, man. Happy New Year for you guys. Just eating good food, and just chilling. How are you guys?
Yeah, we're good.
Listen,
I'm good, man.
listen,
Good, good.
listen, man. Appreciate you for being here. Like I mentioned, thank you so much to all the people who have been supporting this show from day one. Right, you guys have been absolutely incredible. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to all the guys who are in here, guys who all have channels here. Make sure you guys go subscribe to every single one of them. But guys, basically this show tonight is going to be a different show, right? Because we didn't have any football this past weekend, right? I know
Hmm.
La Liga footballers are going to be returning very, very soon, but I wanted to talk about something different. I wanted to get to talk about the year of 2025, because so many things have happened this year, man, right? This year, we started the year, we were top of the table. Oh, actually, it started the year, I don't think we were even top, right? We got into the top of the table after the the Super Cup, right? Later on. But
Yeah, we finished the year
we had,
horribly.
yeah, we had a slow start to the year, but we picked it up. We had a
Hmm.
great end of the season. We won the domestic treble, almost won everything, right? And obviously, we are now here in the new season. So I wanted to do something different, guys. Right? I wanted to do something different. I wanted to talk about the year of 2025 and all of the best moments of this year. Right? That's what I wanted to get into. Right? So let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. Now, first thing I want to ask you all, and you all have different opinions. What has been the highest moment for you as a Barca fan in the year of 2025? Warrior, I'll start with you, man. What was the moment this year that you would say was the peak of your joy as a Barca fan this year?
I mean, in my opinion, it has to be when Rafinha scored that third goal against Inter. I
Oh,
really, really thought we were going to go into the Champions League final, come back in a semi-final after being 2-0 down, Lautaro Martinez scoring, Chalanoglu scoring a penalty, 2-0 down, Dani Olmo starting at Rematada, Garcia starting at Rematada, Dani Olmo scoring an equalizer, and Rafinha scoring the third goal. I thought we are in for a treble this year. Bro, I was dreaming. And then Franco Acerbi had to ruin it, man. But I think that's where it peaked for me. Barcelona, that's where it peaked for me. Even after that week, we beat Real Madrid 4-3 in Madrid, but I didn't even feel that happy, after we beat them, because we already beat them 3 times before that.
Yeah.
So my peak will be that third goal against Inter, man. If we only
Yeah.
won again.
Yeah, what could have been, right? What could have been?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
okay, let me ask you, man, Ricardo, what was your highest year this year as a Barca fan, bro? What was the moment that you say was the biggest moment for you this year?
I was gonna say, the when we came back against Inter, but of course, Acerbi had to ruin the moment. But also the Spanish Super Cup, we were like 1-0 down, and we came back just like that. But yeah, I think the Spanish Super Cup is one of my favorite moments. I mean, the way we were 1-0 down and we just came back in like what 5, 6 minutes, and like the way we just came back, and not only that, the third goal that Rafinha scored against Madrid. I mean, the cross from Kunde and that header, it was brilliant. I mean,
Crazy.
the way we were toying with Real Madrid in the Spanish Super Cup final, we could have absolutely embarrassed them if Szczesny didn't get a red card. Like the way we embarrassed them, and it could have been more if Szczesny did not get sent off. Like we could have created the most embarrassing scoreline for Real Madrid in the Spanish Super Cup final. It would have been it would have been incredible. Like honestly, that was my best moment. Of course, the semifinal against Inter has to be up there, where we believed until Acerbi ruined it. But for me, I think it's Spanish Super Cup final against Real Madrid, where we could have absolutely embarrassed them. That's for me.
Mm.
Absolutely. But NJ, like, what
So
was your highest moment as a Barca fan this year, man?
so I got two of them, right? So like remember last season when we were like struggling for the win, right? Then later on that we had a winning streak after that, like a long winning streak.
Yeah. After the
Yeah,
Super
that
Cup.
yeah, heading to Super. That's one. The second one was the Copa del Rey final, where like it was just
Kunde!
Kunde. Oh man, that Ferran Torres and they were clutch. That was one of them. Then the UCL run, like for me, like we knew that I knew that we were not gonna win it, but at least show me, that you guys can go farther than a quarterfinal, which they showed it. But it sucks that we lost in semis, but it's just part of the game, right? It sucks, but it is
Mm.
what it is. I think they showed us like they can fight and win for multiple trophies moving forward, which is I was
Nah,
happy with it. Yeah.
no,
And
absolutely.
also like I know some people are mixed feelings with it, but Hansi Flick coming change the team's mentality, moving forward, and
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely. I mean,
Let
look,
me
for
ask you,
me,
Omar, before you go, by the way, did you think Hans Flick was here right? He was going to do this stuff he did in his first season. Did you guys actually think he was going to cook like this?
no,
No,
No, right?
I did not
no.
think so.
I'm gonna be very honest. If you look at the start of last season, right, bro, my expectations were low coming into the season,
yeah, same.
extremely low.
Same.
Right. I remember, we only signed Danny Olmo with Lars Gundogan. I think Roberto had left, Jordi Alba left this season, I think before.
Yeah.
Um, but basically, there were so many areas in the team that needed fixing,
Yep.
quick fixing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And nothing. There was nothing, bro. There was no signs. There was no signings, right? We were thinking, we were trying to get Nico Williams in last season. Didn't work. We
Yeah.
didn't bring any wingers. We didn't even have a left winger. Remember, this was before Rafinha
Mhm.
was even tested on the left wing. You
Yep.
understand what I mean, right?
Yeah.
We didn't have anyone, right? And we were thinking, and we just watched Madrid sign Kylian Mbappe and Endrick after winning the double.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, my expectations were low. I was completely blown away at how great of a season we had last season. But my highest moment this year, oh man, there's been a few. Right, obviously everyone is going to talk about the Super Cup, right? Against what's the name?
Madrid.
Real Madrid, right? Which was
Hmm.
an incredible moment. What a moment for me, right? That like this was right after we just beaten them in the league this season, the year before in the Bernabeu, right? And to batter them again, like literally a few months later, right? In the Super Cup was incredible. But for me, it's between three moments, and I have to pick one. So it's that one, obviously. The Inter one was a high, but the high only lasted for just a few seconds. You understand what I mean, right?
Yeah.
And and that's the thing. So for me, I would say it would be the Copa del Rey final. The Copa del Rey final to beat Real Madrid, beating them. We beat them. That was the third time in a row. That was even before the league, right?
Yeah.
At the Montjuic. To beat
Hmm.
them the way we did was absolutely incredible, right?
Mhm.
And here's the thing, man. Like you saw, I think that was Madrid's best performance against Barca last season.
Yes, it
Yeah,
was.
it
I
was.
think that was last season. That was their best performance, right? The other games
Yeah.
they got destroyed. Even the one where they beat we beat them 4-3. Bro, I'm gonna be very real. Our game should have ended 5. We had a 5th goal that was wrongly disallowed.
Oh, we
You
know.
understand what I mean, right?
Oh, I
So,
know, I know. We know.
like,
And
bro,
the
we did.
VAR audio got leaked too. Yep, I know.
Exactly. So yeah. So at the end of the day, I feel like all those games we were comfortably, winning. But
Yeah.
for me, the one which we had to work for was the Super Cup one. Because the Super Cup one, they gave it their all. They gave it
Copa del Rey
100%.
one.
Like, yeah, Copa del Rey final. Yeah, they gave it their all. They gave it everything. And you know what, bro? It still wasn't enough. We still gave them the beating, right? And it was incredible, man. Like for me, that was the moment for me, right? But big up to Jonas, man. Big up to Jonas for joining, my guy. How you doing, bro?
Bro, all blessed. You know what I'm saying? Last day of 2025. I hope everybody's doing well, bro. You know what I'm saying? Barcelona, we had honestly, bro, we had a great year last year. Like, let's be honest, bro. And then this year, if we can replicate or do more, bro, even if we can replicate, it'll be amazing, right? Bro, listen, I heard Omar speaking about the Copa del Rey, probably the best moment. For me, I'm not gonna lie, I have a different moment. There's a lot of good moments from last season. Obviously, Bayern is like an honorable mention for me because this team, brother, they owned us in like the last decade. So just to see them absolutely get destroyed, Rafinha hat trick. Do you know how happy I was that day? Like when Rafinha got that hat trick, I was so broski. I was so happy when that third goal went in. Even the one that Casado gave him the assist, I was like, bro, we're really gonna do it, right? And then but for me, I'll say like the best moment of the Barcelona year for me was the Spanish Super Cup, right? Because I thought that was the El Clasico where we performed the best. I thought it was the most dominating. I think if
it was.
yeah, if we didn't get the red card, I generally think we win like 6-1, bro.
Or
That's
7.
how- Yeah,
More, bro.
bro, it could have been 7. The way that
We
we
were on
kept
the
on getting
verge.
it was
Scoring a
like,
lot.
dude, that like El Clasico, you can tell when a game is gonna be like, how do I say it? Like annihilation. That Spanish Super Cup, if Madrid did not get, if we didn't get a red card, Madrid would have held 6 at least, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like these men, they could have lost by a ton, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
for me, big up Dali. For me, that was like, bro, just because of pure dominance, because you know what I'm saying, I hate Madrid. Bro, that was a beautiful game, but
Yeah, it was beautiful though, because it was a mixture of tiki taka and engine pressing at the same time. It was just perfect. And it was just
that's,
perfect at the same
you know
The
what?
way
That's
we were
probably
moving.
Go ahead, go ahead. My bad.
No, I was gonna say that's probably like handsy flicks style of play at the very best. You know what I'm saying? It's just so ruthless, bro. But the amount of times I saw Rafinha running in that game was crazy. Like
Yeah.
we played so well that day, and you know, what I will say, there's a lot of good moments, bro. I thought last year Lamine Yamal was unbelievable, bro.
Yeah,
I
it was.
just bro, Lamine Yamal last year. I don't know how people we're gonna say that if he did win, I know he didn't win the Ballon d'Or, it would have been a robbery. But this guy played at an all-time level. Like I've not seen a player as good as Lamine Yamal since for the last 2 years, since like maybe like a Benzema or like a Neymar at PSG. Like I think it was that high, bro. That level of Yamal was crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But
Because
the only thing he was missing was the Champions League, to be honest. He could have easily won the Ballon d'Or.
and
Even Rafinha could have won top 3, the Ballon d'Or. But go ahead.
Yeah,
Fadel.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, the way we were playing, it was just incredible. I mean, we could have absolutely embarrassed, smashed Real Madrid. In fact, I wanted more than 5 goals. I wanted to see 6, 7, 8. I wanted to give them the most embarrassing scoreline in history, so the whole world can see how bad they are. I mean, obviously, right now it's but
Yeah,
the
I'm
way
in
we
for
played in the
this.
final, it was beautiful. Like I was at work, just putting stuff away, and I'm checking my phone, the score, and I'm like, damn, we're actually smashing these lot. Like I couldn't stop work. I couldn't put my phone on because the score line was just embarrassing for them. While for me, I was happy. I was in my moment. Imagine if we scored more.
Hey,
Kept going and going.
Ricardo, we can replicate that soon, bro. I mean,
We could.
if we meet in the final, if they even beat what you say, I think Madrid,
Yeah.
and if we beat Bilbao,
Oh yeah.
we could be in for another disaster. Absolute
yeah.
ass whooping.
Oh,
Yeah.
yo,
It's
guys,
gonna be
guys,
different.
I
It's
have
gonna be
another.
different
I
this
have
time.
another hot take.
Nah.
What's up?
Oh,
Ain't no way King came through. You know what? Hey, respect.
no.
Bears.
Listen.
Big up.
Happy New Year.
Listen,
Alhamdulillah.
man, like King is moving like a king out here, man. You know, just helping the peasants out here, man. Like he's just throwing the bag on the peasants right now, man. But
It's gonna
listen,
motivate me to make some videos.
appreciate you so much, man. Like, listen, King, like this guy, if you guys don't know, man, this dude, right? He has been supporting the content creators out here, man.
Here
Like,
comes the
La
money,
Liga
you know.
content creators, bro. My guy has been absolutely incredible, man. Like, I have no words, man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate
Here comes the
thank you
money.
so much.
That's
For
gonna
the super
motivate me.
chat, man. Like, big up to my guy King. He says, "Big up Omar. Been a great year tuning
Big
into
up,
the
big up.
channel, bro. I look forward to seeing your growth in 2026. I wish you and your family great and a successful year, fam. Bless up, brother. Visca Barca. Treble loading. Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Give me the motivation that I need.
Bro, hopefully.
But yeah,
bro,
absolutely.
hopefully.
Listen. Don't worry, man. Listen, 2026 is a huge year, man. We got a lot of big plans, man. You're gonna be getting more Barca content and more footballing content, man, in general, man. But appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. But who was actually talking before I interrupted him? I don't want to.
No, I was gonna say one thing. I was just gonna say, honorable mention if we won that game. Actually, you know what? I'll say this: the best matchups, like in terms of football, for me, just like as a neutral, like just watching, it was the Barca Athletic matches, bro. The Barca Athletic matches were so good last year. Like
Yeah, it
the
was.
the Sorlo first one was like that's like the epitome of like classic Simeone ball, like smash and
Bro.
grab. And then we
Oh.
had the 4-4. Where
Oh.
I think that Atletico and Barcelona both played out their best
Mhm.
offensively. Like we
Mhm.
couldn't stop Alvarez, but they couldn't stop Yamal. Like that was just
That's the best game I've ever been
yeah.
to,
oh
bro.
my gosh, what
I
a
was
game!
lucky I was there, bro.
Bro,
Yeah,
that
that was
4-4
crazy,
is a
crazy game.
classic for me. And then I think the comeback, the 4-2 is crazy because
Oh yeah.
we actually played horrible. And then
4-4,
20
man.
minutes, 20 minutes, we just turned it on. 4 goals in 20
flick
minutes.
clutch, you know.
And
Ferran
no.
Torres.
Gotta give a
Game
special mention to Inigo Martinez. I mean, did you see
Oh.
that assist that he made for the
Yeah.
Oh,
comeback?
the first
I mean,
goal, yeah.
the way he was running upfield and and of course the pass to Lewandowski. I mean, the way Inigo was moving upfield to cross it to Lewandowski or to pass it. Like,
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, Fakado, low key, Lewandowski had a lot of work to do, bro. That was not
Exactly,
an easy
true.
finish. That
And
was
No,
then-
you know what? Those are all things we're gonna get into because I feel like there's certain categories that I feel like a lot of these players will get their mentions and
Yeah,
the
also
rest of it. But
Omar.
let's go to the next thing, right?
Okay.
We talked about the highest moment of the year in 2025. Now let's talk about the opposite. Let's talk about the lowest year of 2025. Now, I really had to do a lot of deep thinking because, to be fair, right, I will say this: I don't think there was a lot of lows this year. Thankfully,
No.
right? It wasn't.
No.
There was a few, but there wasn't like a lot. You feel me, right? So I kind of like broke it down. I was like, bro, I could easily mention the Inter game, like we just mentioned, because, bro, we were literally seconds, bro. Seconds, bro.
Hey,
From a Champions League final, all we had to do was just park the flipping bus. But no, we had to play high line till we die, bro.
Mhm.
And we ended up messing it up for ourselves, man. Right? Frustrating as hell, man. Like, but I'm gonna be very real, bro. If I'm gonna say my lowest moment, bro, it's probably the Chelsea game. Because, dude, I hadn't seen us get beaten like that this season at all. The whole year of 2025, I have not seen us lose
Thank you, King.
like that against anyone. Let's be real, right? Like every game that we've lost this season, we've kind of gave it a go. We could say, we were unlucky. We were just frustrated because we kind of let it sit. Bro, this game, bro, the way these guys just walked us down, not to mention the red card and everything else, man. Like, dude, these guys were toying with us. That was a 3-0 lead, and I felt like we conceded 5 or 6. Like, you know, Jonas, when you just talked about how when we beat Madrid 5-2, we could easily have been 6-7. Bro, that's how I felt, bro. On the
7-1.
opposite.
I'm not even joking.
Like, bro, that's how bad it was. For me, that was my lowest point of the year of 2025. But, William, what is your lowest point of the year, man? Like,
First, though, like I had 3 games in my mind. I mean, obviously, it has to be number 1, Inter, in my opinion. Like I was staring at the screen for like 2 hours after the game, bro. I didn't even do match reaction straight after. I did match reaction when I woke up. That's how devastated I
That's
was that
crazy.
day. The second place, in my opinion, I will go for the Chelsea one as well. But the third game, in my opinion, was the Sevilla game as well, man. 4-1 at Ramos Sanchez Pizjuan. To get absolutely whooped like that against Sevilla side, who are not even that crazy good, was absolutely embarrassing, man.
Yeah.
And I know we were missing a couple key players, but still to capitulate in the last 10 minutes like that. I mean, the game was 2-1 and Lewandowski could have scored an equalizer, but it just went all down. Like it went just absolutely down after that. Chelsea game, I didn't like how our heads dropped as well, man. It was just the whole second half. We were just, I don't know what's happened. I was just devastated that second half as well. But those are my three games, man. Inter, Chelsea, and Sevilla. Those three games were my lows. Go ahead, take out, bro.
Okay, Ricardo, man. Talk to me. What's your lowest year this year, man?
Oh, there's a few low moments. I mean, obviously the Inter game is one of them where we were like seconds away from going to the Champions League final until a Turby scored the equalizer because of a certain Uruguayan can't defend. Let me think. Yeah, that Sevilla game was embarrassing. After we lost to PSG from a smash and grab from Gonzalo Ramos, we got cooked. No, we got cooked. We got cooked by Sevilla 4-1. Like, we were missing a couple of players, but we got cooked by Sevilla, who are not even that good. Like, that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. And let me think. Oh yeah, not only that, but I don't know what Araujo was doing that game, considering the penalty. Lewandowski missed a penalty, but like, what the heck? And the Chelsea game, I mean, do I need to speak? I mean, getting a red card was bad enough, but getting dominated by Chelsea was embarrassing. Like it was a joke, because I mean, I was in disbelief that we got absolutely destroyed and dominated by Chelsea after Araujo decides to do what Araujo does. But for me, one of the biggest lows in 2025 was letting Inigo Martinez go on a free and not replacing him, because you mean to tell me that out of all the center backs that could have left Barcelona, Inigo Martinez is the one to leave. I mean, he was obviously one of our most important and key players for last season, and he just ends up leaving on a free. By the way, we got no money.
You saw he just got cooked on the weekend, bro. He was just shaking that ass like Virgil van Dijk.
I mean,
hey, we might have done the right decision.
We could have got some money off him, but we
didn't have it, bro. He even
hey, I'm joking. Chat, I'm joking, man.
But still,
but he got cooked.
Yeah, not only did we let him go for free, we didn't even bother replacing him. Like, wow. But like, I don't know. I mean, like,
so for me, bro, I'll probably say the lowest. Obviously, the lowest has to be Inter. Like the Inter game when you're 90 seconds away, it just has to be, bro. Right? Like I think Inigo obviously kind of sucked at the time, because even if he wasn't a starter, I thought he could definitely be a role player, still a leader in the locker room, right? Like, so yeah, that was so random, bro. Like I was like, I was at the airport dropping somebody off, and I see Inigo leaves. I'm like, bro, like, well, what's happening, bro? Right? It
happened so fast, bro. It happened so fast.
Bro, I don't know. Like, even when we signed Rashford, it happened so fast, just like that. It's like, it just doesn't make sense. But
no, it doesn't, because how in the world was Inigo Martinez the one to leave Barca? I don't understand. And you know what's more crazy? Yeah, when Araujo wanted to leave in January, I would have been fine letting him go to Juventus for like 60, 50 mil. Like, I don't even care. If he wanted to leave, but
guys, I will say this opportunity. For my lowest, I'll say Inter for sure, just because, bro, it would have been our first UCL final, bro. Like,
and we could have won. We had a little shot of winning it. We
actually had a shot of winning it. And I will say, like, the honorable mentions, Sevilla is a good one, because Sevilla, I was like, yo, we might actually be trash, like, and I like, that's not a good feeling, like when you don't trust your backline at all, right? Other than that, you know what? I'm gonna go back to the first Atletico game, Omar, right? When Sorlo scored and we lost, I think we won 1 game out of 7 in La Liga.
I think that was in 2024. That would have probably been my lowest as well.
You're right. That wasn't okay. That
was in December of 2024. So I was around this time this year.
All right, fair enough. This year, okay, the calendar year. Okay, then it's Inter for sure. And then maybe Sevilla is probably a close second. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. NJ, what
Absolutely
about you, man? Like, what was your lowest point of
Yeah,
20?
man. I gotta agree with you guys. The Inter game, like obviously, I was pissed, because we were so close on going to the final. But seeing that, I'm glad that we lost that semi, because again, because I feel like we were not fully ready yet. But I'm glad that the players
Bro, I
got that
was against the
experience.
final,
No,
bro.
no, listen. I mean, so the reason why I say I'm glad that they lost it, because they need that heartbreak to grow as well. Because again, because I feel like if we ever gonna play, UCL final, we should win it, not just be a second place, right? That's how I
Mm,
say I'm glad. One, we got the money. Second, they got the experience of, like, heartbreaking.
Mhm.
That we needed that. Then I was like, you know what? Since we lost, fuck it, whatever. We have to win the Copa del Rey in La Liga. I don't care. We have to win those two trophies. So I was like, okay with that. The second one was that bad spell that we had like the season, like, when the like Sevilla, Chelsea, and the rest of the team, like, even though we were winning, we were playing bad, but I knew why we were playing bad, because we have lack of depth, right, as well. But the same, that's on Flick as well, right? So it was just like a small bad period that where we were struggling, but I knew that at some point we will break that run, and we're gonna start winning, which we are winning now. But I
mm,
hope that we can win more. The third one was, like, yeah, the Inigo Martinez one, where, like, bro, I remember that I forgot which game it was last season, where, like, he made us win that, like, league title without one tackle. I forgot which team he
Leganes.
played. Liga, that one tackle, like around the
Oh,
80
yes.
minutes.
One on
Yeah,
one.
that one he won us that La Liga right there. Like, he secured the Liga for that. Then him leaving for free, not even getting like 2 million at least, or five, that kind of hurt. And
Criminal, bro. Like and NJ, you
yeah,
know what? Inigo, I don't mind Inigo leaving because he legit came out and said he didn't know if the flick system is very demanding. Like
it,
one
it,
more
it is
year is
demanding.
actually it's harder than you think, right? He came out and
Yeah,
said these things. So I was
yeah,
like, okay, I understand. But why I was like, we didn't replace him, bro. That's honestly what hurt more. Okay, you can let
yeah,
Inigo go if he doesn't have it, but you gotta replace somebody. And I understand
yeah,
from Inigo, it's a one-time chance. Oil money. You know, if I was an Eagle, I'd probably go
yeah.
too. But
Same as
No,
me. I
that's
would go to
I
as
don't,
well.
I don't blame Inigo for being Inigo. And,
Yeah,
big up to King in the Making, because King in the Making mentioned this
yeah,
moment that I feel like I forgot. I actually forgot this happened this year. It
bro.
was the Nico Williams thing, bro. I'm gonna be very real. The
Oh,
way Nico
I
Williams
was
did us
rattled.
that, bro, that I was embarrassed, man. Like, the way I felt as a Barca fan, bro. This guy played us. The way he played the club, right? The way he gave us all Barca fans for, like, we were fans, bro. We were all hyped up. We were thinking, yo, Nico Williams, Lamine Yamal, this and this and this. And for him to kind of just pull the rug under our feet the way he did, bro. Nobody saw it coming, right? No Barca fan saw it coming, right? I feel like that was genuinely an embarrassing moment for me as a Barca fan, right? It was a low moment because I was like, dude, how did we let this brother use our club like this? You feel me?
oh
Right?
yeah.
Make us
yeah,
actually believe. Because sometimes you see players, use other clubs as leverage to get new contracts, and you're like, oh, good. The problem was, bro, many of us Barca fans, we actually fell for it. Many of us really did. We were backing this dude. Like, we were
yeah.
doing Cules Culture here.
Ow.
And we were backing him. We were sitting here talking about, yo, imagine Nico Williams, bro. We saw with Spain, we were doing videos of what's his name? Nico Williams and Yamal when they were the Spanish
Balde
national
did
team doing the
best.
celebration. We
Yeah.
were doing it all.
Yeah,
And we're thinking, man, and the way he did us, bro, I'm gonna be very real. Yeah, that was a low moment for me, man. I tried to kind of, firm it, but I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I was pissed. I did
I
like
don't
a
blame you guys. I don't blame you guys
stream.
for getting angry. But
Yeah, I
also,
did. I did a stream. I did a stream
yeah,
on it where I was
yeah,
kind of just chilling.
yeah.
I didn't go off as much as I wanted to, but really, man,
And also, Omar, you have
behind
to
the scenes,
understand though.
dude, I was human because
Yeah,
I
I
was
know.
like, nah, man. If I say
Yeah,
what I really want to say about this dude,
yeah.
I might actually get my chest.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
apologize.
To be
I'm not
fair,
gonna
like
do that.
like to be fair, like, yes, yeah, you're right, but you also gotta blame Deco for failing the promises thing as well, right? So both parties were on fault. Like, Nico's on fault as well for using the club, and also Deco, giving us a false hope of
Mhm.
signing him to us, right? So both parties are on fault for this.
I mean,
All right.
yeah. No, not only that,
No,
but like,
listen,
Yeah,
absolutely. But listen, let's now actually get to the individual awards, right, of
yeah.
the 2025, right? I want to ask you all this season, right? Who has been your flop of the season?
A flop.
Now,
Oh, okay.
now think about this because you guys are so emotional. Going, oh, what is this guy?
No,
Relax, right?
he's
Think about this
emotional.
year, the
He's
whole
emotional.
year of 2025. The one player that you think hasn't shown you anything at all for you to be like, yeah, you're done. You're done. I don't want to see no second chances, third chances, fourth chance. I've given you enough chances. You're done. You feel me, right? And for me, I only have one player. I'm sorry.
Araujo.
Exactly.
I have some players, they disappointed me recently, but they have not disappointed me all year. There's one guy who
Araujo.
this whole year
I mean,
has
yeah,
not shown me anything,
Ter
and I
Stegen as well.
really backed him. And that, ladies and gentlemen,
Ter Stegen.
is man like Ter Stegen.
Yeah, you.
Listen, Araujo was bad, and that was very close. This was closer than people think. But
Oh
there's a
yeah,
reason why he was smart.
yeah. He did.
Because
back him
let's
up.
remember this, bro. Ter Stegen in the beginning of 2025 was injured. Was
Yeah.
injured, right?
Yeah, fair
The
enough.
brother comes back from injury, and then the moment he steps on the pitch, bro, he messes up on his first game back against Valladolid. And not only does he mess up against Valladolid, wait, not finished. Not only did he mess up against Valladolid, during the title celebration when we lost to Villarreal and we won the league, he was fighting with the manager, right?
Yeah.
And then when we bought João Garcia, which was the right move to make, he was throwing tantrums. He was refusing to go for his surgery during the end of the season when he had time to recover and maybe,
Exactly. Yeah.
be sold in the summer. He decided to do his surgery in the middle of the season so that Barcelona will not be able to sell him because no one is going to buy an injured player, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Him sitting there refusing to budge, refusing to sign what's the name of the thing again? What's the flipping thing? The paperwork that would have made us register João Garcia earlier,
Yeah.
right? All of that, he made himself the most hated man
In
of
Barcelona.
2025 for us, bro. Ronald Araujo hate kind of got to his peak after Chelsea. Before that, we were just sitting here saying, he has bozo moments, this and this and this. But really, Ter Stegen this year, I feel like he's gotten the brunt of most of our hatred this year. In
Oh yeah,
2025.
100%.
And he got mine. So for me, I'm sorry, bro. Ter Stegen was, for me, the flop of the disgrace of the year. No, I'm not even going to call him flop of the season. The disgrace of the year. You understand what I mean, right?
Yeah,
But,
no, he is.
I think we're
Yeah,
just
so,
walked
so,
by.
so,
I
yeah,
don't
I
know.
would go. Yeah,
Okay,
I would-
NJ, you start, man.
Big
yeah,
up
I
King
agree
for that
with you.
super chat.
Yeah.
Because,
Okay, go ahead.
before
Yeah,
you
go ahead.
start, let me
Yeah,
actually
go ahead.
read this guy. He says, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen is the biggest flop of 2025. Captain holding for his life at the expense of Barcelona. F that snake. Agreed. But yeah, go
All right.
continue.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, yo, Ter Stegen, like Flake told you earlier, like you're not part of the plans, and you still stuck with us, even though we don't need you anymore. And then you hold us down till the end of the season. To like, we're gonna get money from you. Like, bro, you spent 10 years with us. 10 years is enough for you, bro. Like you only you only won multiple trophies with us, La Liga, Copa del Rey. Yeah, cool enough, but it's time for you to leave, man. It's time for the new generation to come and take the mantle and lead us to new heights because you've done enough. But no, he became selfish, and decided to take grudge, like having beef with, with other players for no reason. I'm like, bro, you're the captain. You should be the one be taking the responsibility of being, respectful, like stuff like that. But no, he became a villain, and whatever you do, whatever bad things you do, you will get it back. So that's how it goes, right? So that's how now people don't want you to like play for the club anymore, which it makes sense.
What about
It's a sign that it's time to move on.
It's
Well,
time to go.
no,
I mean,
what
way,
about
way,
this?
way, way more than time, bro. Long
I
time
will
ago.
say this.
Yeah, what's
Um,
your flop of the year, disgrace
I
of the
mean,
year?
it has to be Ter Stegen though, because like the thing with Ter Stegen is that when I never like you guys basically said it all, but you know what I never understood with Ter Stegen is that before we signed Jan Garcia, he was pushing to play and be our number one, and then all
Yeah.
of a sudden, once we signed Jan Garcia, he gets the back surgery that he needed. So I'm like, were you gonna
Fuck.
really play injured? Like, were you gonna play injured just to keep your spot at Barcelona? I think like that was the final straw. I've been saying I've been Ter Stegen now since 2021, bro. And this is just based off performance
No,
before any
I was
hate.
done with it in COVID
Just
after
stayed.
Bayern.
I was like, I don't think he's good enough anymore. right? I think because once you have 2 bad years in a row, that's when I'm like, okay, 2 bad years in a row, maybe we should look to sell, right?
Yeah.
But now that I'm looking at this guy, I'm like, bro, this guy's selfish, bro. He ain't a captain. Like at the
Yeah.
end of the day, he just got the captain because he's been here the longest. That's it.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
not actually a
I
captain,
got you.
bro.
Yeah.
He's not, bro. Is he Carlos Puyol? No. Is he even Rafinha? Like telling, like I see Rafinha telling, like,
Bro, Victor Valdez is
bro,
a better leader than him.
bro, I see
Ter Stegen, bro.
Rafinha telling Yamal and like Lewandowski to run. I don't see Ter Stegen doing all that, bro. The
No.
amount of
Yeah.
corners we concede, like, what's wrong with him? He doesn't get the defense set. Like, I would expect better if he's a goalkeeper captain. So for
Yeah.
me, it's definitely Ter Stegen. There's a couple guys like that did flop. I mean, I think Araujo, I was one of his last defenders, and now I'm out on him also. Right, I was late to this one, but my thing with Araujo is that, like, I was like, okay, it's gonna click. There's gonna be that moment where it clicks. It just never happened, bro. It just never happened. And will it happen? I don't know. But Ter Stegen's probably a clear one. You know what, guys? I'll say a third one. I'm not even trying to be negative, but
Go ahead, man.
yeah. I think also Ansu Fati kind of flopped last season because he got to the point where Flick's not playing him. You know what I'm saying? I knew that was it for him, you know. But for me, Ter Stegen is clearly the what's it called?
Number one.
It's clear, bro. It's so
Bro,
good.
for me, it's Araujo, man. Like after just what he did after that Chelsea game, disgraceful, man. I mean, he already had a bad resume. Like the last 3 years, the Champions League disqualification, he had his all fingerprints all over them. And this was the season. This was the year after he recovered from. He exactly recovered from his injury from the beginning of the year. Like he started off
Warrior though.
He was back to training at the beginning of the year.
Exactly, the Copa del Rey. So I thought like this was his redemption year, and he actually started off good.
Yeah,
I mean, he made some good. He made some good cameos in the Supercopa final against Real Madrid. I liked it.
The defending was really
the Dortmund game where he came on as to close off the game. Atletico Madrid at Wanda. He had some good games.
You know what? I was thinking this guy could do it. It's like, bro, I saw like Cabarsi and Inigo. They were like struggling to Sorloth, and then Araujo came and he just bullied him. I was like, yo, maybe he's turning a corner.
Exactly.
But then the what you say, crunch time came. I mean, the biggest of the games. This is where this guy stressed. I don't know. He glitches. Inter, Franco Acerbi, who's a 40-year-old, playing like a striker, absolutely dunked on you. You were just leaning on his. You were just hugging him. Well, like defend, brother. That's inside the box. That's your bread and butter, and you just let him dunk on you. But that wasn't only the part. Marcus Thuram comes in, toys. Mind you, he was playing a lot more than
Thuram
exactly.
Sneaky, you know?
Played way more than Araujo. Araujo came on as a sub, mind you, so he should be bullying Marcus Thuram, but no. We don't
think physicality could actually work for the team, and guess what? He was getting physically bullied, man.
No, absolutely cooked. We get eliminated from the Champions League. So now, Inigo Martinez leaves the summer. He has even more opportunity to redeem himself. He starts off the season good, to be honest. Big Champions League comes. What does he do? He plays like a chicken. Again, gets a red card for absolutely no reason. And that's not only the part.
He was on a yellow.
He takes a break, mental health break, mid-season, where we need a depth. We don't even have another center back. We need depth. And this guy takes a trip to a place where we all know what's going on. Like, out of all places, he went there. Come on, man. Absolutely crazy guy. Unforgivable for me. His personal period. The only reason that I didn't pick Ter Stegen is because he actually managed to reconcile with the team, with his club as well. He actually agreed. So if Ter Stegen stood up business and said, you know what, I'm not signing this, bro, I would have said he's number one. But he said, you know what, I made a mistake maybe, but he just managed.
But also, I feel like there's something that Araujo did this season that a lot of people this year that people forget. Because he kind of just went under the radar. But I didn't forget because I always keep my eyes on the team. I don't forget. I have a good memory. Did you guys remember the Juventus thing when he was refusing to sign a new contract in January?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys remember? And we were trying to get him out. Right? Yeah. I didn't forget that too. I didn't forget that. Like these guys he thought he could just do that behind the scenes. Guess what, bro? No, you cannot pull the wool over my ass, man. I see everything. I hear everything. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
think, but like to be fair, the club were open to selling him, but like the players, the
no,
team.
it was
That-
it was selling him because he didn't know,
that's
man.
why
His
him,
contract
though.
was running out at the end of this
No,
No,
year.
but
Deco wanted to keep.
Lewandowski was trying to keep him, bro. You like saw him like say like stay like after the game, bro. So
Yeah, but then Deco was the one that wanted to keep him, not Flick.
yeah, I know, but the locker room also wanted to keep him, bro. Like they were
Yeah, because he
telling
was a
him,
good. I mean, Araujo's a good player. It's just that he's not meant to be like the starter of like when it comes to crucial games at all. Like
you know,
I
it's
don't mind
low-key
keeping.
hella sad, bro. Like you know
It
this
is
around
sad,
situation.
it
You
is
know
what
what,
it is,
NJ?
man.
It's sad though, bro. It's because like this guy. Honestly, I don't care how crazy it sounds, but the talent, bro. He could have been one of our best ever defenders. Like he should have been ending his career as like a top 5 Barca defender. And look how
Yeah,
he's going. Like just look how he's going, bro. He's probably the most physically gifted defender
He's
that
done,
I've
man.
watched.
We gotta get
yeah.
honest. Be honest. He's done. Let's
That's why
just
you
call
I
it
know.
what it is.
I know he's done. I'm just
Do you
saying.
know?
like,
Yeah,
I'm just
but
saying
you know
what Omar.
why?
I'm saying
You know
what
why?
he
You know why, Jonas? Before, because here's the thing: is I'm not even saying this out of emotion. I'm saying this because I know the club I support. Brother, do you understand what the weight of Barcelona shirt is like? Dude, if you have the mentality, you can't survive here. Like, bro, I'm telling you, man, like it's never gonna improve. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
the pressure. That's why, bro, playing for Barca is not for
I
everyone.
mean, it can
Certain
improve though,
players,
but look at Eric Garcia. He changed, some
no,
of
but
them. But
I know. But here's the thing, man. Because here's the thing, bro. Criticisms, attacks from fans, the media.
yes, Betty.
Everyone has been through it, bro. Every big player, world-class players. I'm talking about world-class players that have actually done
Suarez,
things in this club.
Neymar.
Yes. Do you think they were no? So listen,
man.
Araujo, man. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, dude, he would be the first man I sell in the summer. Genuine.
Yeah.
Summer
Yeah,
or
I
winter.
agree.
Dude, I don't care, bro.
Yeah,
If the first offer we get in for this dude, sell him. I'm not
Yeah,
even.
I
I'm
mean, I
really.
agree at this point.
35,
I gotta keep
40,
it down.
I'm okay with that.
I don't think
35,
anybody's gonna disagree like anymore,
Yeah.
bro. Like, I told you,
Yeah.
Chelsea was the final straw, bro. My thing with Araujo is that I genuinely thought like, bro, like okay, talent for talent, like him and like PK and Mascherano and Puyol, this guy's up there, bro. He just didn't reach it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a failed potential. That's legit what
Yeah.
it is.
Exactly.
sad-
I mean,
it's sad
he
that
doesn't
Eric
have the
Garcia might be the
mentality
one.
to succeed in high level,
Yeah.
bro. Like it feels like this guy's reading chat, like comments, and it affecting him. And you are a professional
Yeah.
footballer.
Yeah,
Come on,
You
man.
shouldn't
young
even be
people nowadays,
focusing on social media, bro. Everyone gets
Yeah.
hate. Maguire, who had way more hate than you, is managing to still survive and play, having a remontada. Ferran Torres, who also gets cooked every week, he's still playing. He's showing up.
And yeah, and that's the thing, isn't it? Because
Come on.
here's big up to EA. EA's point is true. I remember this moment, and I remember being pissed because I'm like, bro, you made a stupid mistake that cost us that game. You would think that you would either come out and say, listen, I was reckless, I was stupid, right? I should have known better. But no, this guy was sitting there feeling bad for himself or getting mad at the fans for criticizing him. I'm like, bro, that was the moment I was like, bro,
He
because
got mad at
I really
Ilkay
wanted to give
Gundogan,
him,
bro.
Yeah.
yes, I
got
really
mad at
wanted to
Gundogan. I
give
have
him
a-
like
I
a
have a-
leeway until I saw the way he reacted to it. I said, no,
Yeah.
bro. Accountability is the first thing from a leader, bro. When you mess up, you're the first one to criticize you. You don't wait for the club to. You criticize yourself, bro. You say, yo,
Yeah.
that's on me. That is on me. I should have known better. We were leading. I didn't need to make a tackle like that. And even if the fans go off at you, the fans will respect you for that. Because they will know, hey, this guy knows that he messed up. But look at even this whole thing with the red card when he got sent off against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Was there any apology? Was there any talk? Nothing. All we just heard was he's going through mental health stuff. Like, bro, I don't have the same issue. But this, you don't see me sitting here making it about me, bro. Seriously,
Like,
bro.
He's
like,
only thinking about himself. Like he's
accountability is important, man.
exactly. He's posting this. What you say? Oh, this year will be my remontada year. Like he's only thinking about himself. Like, what about the fans? You caused the trouble. Like, and Ilkay Gundogan called him out. Exactly, King. He said he should have
Yeah, he
made
did.
that
Right here.
mistake. And mind you, he was apparently publishing a book that like the week later, and he was angry about he was visibly angry about the
This is my
fact that
point.
Gundogan
I swear
called
to
him
God,
out.
man, this
called
player
him
should
out.
not survive. I told you, I'm like, bro, if
Exactly.
you're getting mad at Gundo, let me tell you something, bro. Puyol would have killed this guy. Do
Oh,
you
yeah, he would.
understand, bro? Like, how do you understand, bro? You would not even be in the same locker room with Puyol. Puyol would kick you out of the. Like, you be like,
He will
nah,
never
this guy
respect you. Like
you will never
he-
wear this shirt again, bro.
Yeah,
You're done.
he will never respect you at all. He will
Because
never
that's my
respect-
point, man. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, that yes, the fans are going to criticize you, but you know what the fans want to know? They want to know at least you see your errors. But when you start acting pride just against us, we don't feel
Yeah.
bad for you anymore. So
Hey,
even
but Omar, can I say something? Okay, so my thing with the Gundogan thing, I agree. Araujo messed up. I 100%. I hold my hands up. Araujo messed up with how he went about it. But I'm gonna be honest, guys. I didn't like how Gundogan went about it too. Because why are
okay,
you
what
going
did
to
he
the public?
what
Why
was
is he
his
going to the
fault?
public? I'm not gonna lie. If I'm a teammate and bro, why are you going to the public? Keep in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
think
But
Gundogan
maybe, but,
and
but here's the
Araujo
thing
are.
but I feel like Gundogan. Here's the thing with Gundogan also.
I didn't
Jonas.
like
He's
that,
a
bro.
winner.
No,
Listen,
but
Araujo's
Jonas,
bad.
can I
You don't
just to
do that,
defend
bro.
Gundogan a little bit? Let me explain why I agree with Gundogan. Here's the thing with Gundogan. I think when it
He's a
comes to
winner.
this guy, when he arrived at Barca and he kind of saw
And he played
locker
awful
room,
that
the
game
locker
too.
room
He got
culture.
20 for it.
That is why he was going at the media because, dude, it was not to expose or embarrass the players. It was to wake the players up.
Wake
Do
him
you
up.
know
Yeah,
it's funny? I made
100%.
a video about this. Well, listen, I was doing a live stream, right? And I compared it to a documentary I watched recently of Larry Bird, right? Of the Boston
Yeah.
Celtics. And he, when
Yeah.
during his era, right? When they were embarrassed in the playoff against the LA Lakers, right? His teammates were in the locker room, right? After they just got destroyed by Magic Johnson and the Lakers, right? They were in the locker room laughing. You just got embarrassed. And he was in the locker room, bro. He started calling out all the players. He said, brother, there's no heart in this team. There's no spine.
Yeah.
We play like cowards. Dude, he
Yeah.
said it. And his
Yeah.
teammates were looking at him like, but that's the
Oh,
thing.
shit.
And the players
Yeah.
responded. So sometimes, bro, you gotta do this, man. Sometimes you gotta pull the players' pants down
Yeah.
in public
100%.
so the
You
players
have
can
to.
know, okay,
Nah, I
man,
hear it.
things
All
need
right.
to
You
change,
have to.
man. Because
No,
this
no,
is
I
Omar,
this is
understand.
not comfortable.
you
Okay, I
guys don't
understand.
remember when we lost to Bellingham scoring double against us at Montjuic. He came out after that game as well. He said,
Yeah.
Barcelona players, why are they happy? We lost the Clasico, the biggest. He said that like we lost the biggest game like in the season against Real Madrid. And he said, I'm seeing players happy because we played good. What is this mentality? He literally said that word for word, and he's still getting scrutinized for speech.
All right, listen.
Yeah,
Even
I'll
facts.
that's
say
why.
this. Okay. I'll just say this. It's a split opinion because for me,
Hmm.
I just don't like when players do. You
I
could
mean,
have
you're
told
still
me
young,
face to
Eunice.
face.
That's
I
why
feel
That's
like
you're still
legit.
right
young.
for the right
You,
moment, Jonas.
You know what
Now
I
it's
mean?
my
Not
turn.
every time,
Like,
bro.
I mean,
you
you're
tell
still
me
young,
you could have
Eunice. That's
seen
why.
that. So you could have said the same thing with the team, and
Yeah.
like that's my only thing. So and
No, call him
also
out.
my
Call him
one thing
out.
is that Gundogan, like if you actually look at a lot of the big games, he wasn't even the good that season either, bro. Like at
So,
least Messi,
I
he's
mean,
But
good.
you know what it is with
when you look at
Gundogan,
it
though,
though,
Jonas? Can I just say this
No,
about
I
him,
agree.
guys?
Araujo's wrong,
No,
by the way. I'm not
but
trying to
if I
defend him.
can
I'm
say
just
anything
I
about
didn't like Cash
Gundogan is this,
either.
though. But if there's one thing I can say about Gundogan is this, Jonas. If you think about
the
Gundogan's arrival
leadership.
at Barca, he wasn't meant to be our best midfielder or one of our
Yeah.
best. He was there to be the leader, veteran of the team.
Yep.
He wasn't supposed to stand out. He was supposed to be one of the locker room leaders.
Yes.
That's why
Yeah.
we were excited to see him join.
Yeah.
You understand what
Yeah.
I mean, right? So he
We
was
needed a new
doing his
leader.
job. That's the problem
Yeah.
that people don't understand. He, as a veteran, was doing what he needed to do. He was looking at the young players, the players of the future, the players that are supposed to carry the weight of this team. And
Yeah.
basically, he didn't like the fact that some of these players are not acting like they care.
Exactly.
Like they were just
Exactly.
sitting there playing, like, we play well today.
No,
today
that
we-
one I
it is
understand.
what
I
it is.
understand.
Now it's my turn
because-
for my flop.
No, it's different. If you call out the team, it's okay. I did, but when you pinpoint one guy, like
No,
in
but
public, it's
but,
kinda-
but I'm sure.
sometimes
But you
you
know
need
what?
that.
Okay, so
You
I'm
need
just
that
because I know we've been
sometimes.
going on this for a while, right? But this is the last thing I will say, Jonas, also, right? You know what I think the reason why Gundogan was calling players out in the media? I think, and I would not
We
be
got
surprised
tired.
if he was calling out these players in the locker rooms and the players were not responding. The players were like, man, you're just you know
Maybe,
maybe he was calling these players out and the players were not taking it to stride. They were not like, okay, man, you're right, we'll do better, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they were just sitting there just acting on. She said, okay, you know what, bro, I'm gonna do this in front of the media, so then now you would actually have to listen now.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
either
you
get
have to-
angry
you-
or you will react, because now
you
the
need
fans
that.
will
You
either
need
say,
that sometimes
oh, so
in
this
a
player
sport
doesn't
team.
do it, so this player is not doing this, so this player is not doing this. So now everyone's like, okay, let's take a look
I'm
at what
glad
the player.
that
Let's see what you're doing.
I'm glad that
The one
Gundogan
thing
did
is
that.
that
Yeah.
that even though that's the 24 season, right? That season, bro, I ain't gonna lie, we played so bad that
Yeah,
like
exactly. Yeah.
you know what it is, bro? Like I hear the tensions, bro. Like I just the only thing is okay in public, I'm like, okay, criticize the team. One guy I thought was messed up, but I hear your argument because Gundogan's been in a lot of like winning environments with Manchester City, right?
Exactly.
But I don't know. This Pep calls players out. I don't know if he really calls them out like that, bro. I'm just trying to think.
No,
off the top
no,
of my head.
yes, honestly, you need that sometimes.
Yeah.
to take
Sometimes I
them
feel
out.
like for the right players, you need it. And
Yes,
at a club
you
like
need that.
Barcelona, I feel like maybe when it comes to Gundogan, he had too much respect for the club.
Yep.
Exactly.
Maybe
That's
he
the thing, though. Yeah, that's
felt
why.
like at Barca, the players should not be thinking the way they are.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
should have a better mindset. I
Exactly.
think that's why he was going on. This is why he probably went off the way he did. Because I
That's
think
like
when he arrived at Barca,
he's used
the
to
idea
like
of him coming to Barca was he thought he was coming to a club with ambition, a club
Yep.
that wanted
Yeah,
to
exactly.
go
Yeah.
back to their
Yeah.
best. And maybe when he went to the locker room,
again,
he
also
saw players that were not
Omar.
playing like they were playing for Barca, and that's why he had to call it. And I respect it because
It-
a lot of
it-
it. Let's be
and
real
also
here.
he came
Some of us may
from
not
Pep's
like the way he
system,
did it.
But you know
Some
what
of
it
us
is?
had the
Bro?
same
I'm
frustrations
gonna be
too.
honest.
Now
I'm
it's
gonna be
my
honest.
turn to flop.
Omar, I'm gonna be honest,
But you
bro. I'm
already
just
said
gonna
this
tell
thing,
you
remember?
that how I felt at the time is because like that the guy basically it just felt like okay we lost because of that guy. That's just how I felt, right? Or
Mm.
for example, when we lost to Bayern,
we were
right?
still young
I
that
Big
time,
up
though.
King for the super
no,
chat.
hold up. When we lost to
Yeah, yeah.
Bayern, Gerard, not Gerard Martin Flip. Why is this guy stuck in my?
Yeah,
bro,
he's in the
Gerard
chat.
but
PK,
Hype
Gerard
train, you know,
PK,
the hype
bro.
train's real.
What did Gerard PK say after the Bayern game? He said, if we
Mhm.
need, like, we played horrible as a team,
Yeah, if we
and
need
if
a
we
new
need
blood, we
new
have to
blood,
leave.
I'll be the first to go.
That's what he
Like,
said.
that seems like a more of a captain blaming me first. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
like,
No.
But that's not what he. But let's
Sometimes you need
remember.
that
But
sometimes.
Gundogan make. But I'm sorry, PK. What he was saying wasn't wrong, but it was also not as different of what Gundogan was saying. You
Yeah,
understand what I
exactly,
mean?
yeah.
Right? So he called out the team, but he also called out himself. He
Yeah.
knew he didn't do well. He knew the team didn't do well. He didn't just say, "Oh, this guy." I think when it comes to like the Gundogan point, right? And I'm gonna read your super chat very soon, King. Right? But when it comes to Gundogan, I think Gundogan might have expected after this guy got sent off that when he went to the
Yeah.
locker room, my guy would be very apologetic. My guy would
Yeah.
have been like, "Yo, I am so sorry. This is on
Yeah,
me.
I
This
fucked up,
defeat
you
is
know,
on
my
me.
bad.
I should have never done what I did." And maybe
Yeah.
Gundogan would have respected and said, "Listen, man,
Okay, fair
we
enough.
all, we
Fair enough.
you lose, we all lose. Like, that's that. It's all good." But I'm
no,
sure maybe
Omar, I'll
he
give
went
you
to the
this.
locker room.
Now, my
Yeah.
Omar, let me just say this real quick. I'll give you this.
God is like waiting.
Maybe if we had a guy like that against, for example, 2019 Liverpool, if we had a guy like at halftime like Gundogan, your argument is right. Yo, what the hell are we doing, bro?
Yeah.
The UCL finals right there. What are we doing? Wake up, right? So
I mean,
I
he's
hear it, bro. But
To be honest,
one
Jordi
of
Alba
the
was
plays
even
we
crying
have.
that game.
Jordi Alba was
All right.
crying, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Nah.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
why
Yeah,
he-
big up to King in the making, man. Man says, hear me out. As long as we carry these players who have been a part of most of our past embarrassments, we won't achieve UCL success. The only ones lingering are Frankie, Mats, and Araujo from that era. No
Frankie.
agenda on the play, but
Cook.
the energy is off.
yeah.
Messi
Cook.
and Frankie.
Yes, Frankie,
Okay,
man.
Picard, if you can,
Frankie.
you were trying to say something. Go ahead.
You gotta
man.
go.
Well, my flop of the year. I mean, look, obviously Araujo is going to be the second flop because after that embarrassment against Chelsea, and you are already on a yellow card and you get sent off, you decide to take a vacation because you're mentally going through it, but you can't handle the criticism. Like, okay, yeah, you're a human being, but you can't handle criticism because of your stupid mistake.
Yeah.
And you decide to go to a place where we I don't need to say it because it's just
Yeah,
Like,
we
what kind of a
won't even talk about. We won't even talk about like
what kind of a captain? What kind of a captain are you? I'm sorry. What kind of a captain decides to take a vacation mid-season because you're mentally going through it? And I'm sorry, the club allowed Araujo to go on vacation. That no. Like they should just. This is unacceptable from Araujo. And I'm sorry. I tried defending this guy, but it's time to go. But my main flop, it's obviously Ter Stegen. I mean, not only is this guy a
I
terrible
think you
goalkeeper.
already talked about that. To be
Yeah,
fair,
you already
Picard.
talked about it.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
you
know,
already
but
talked about it. I feel like you're going. You're just
Yeah.
saying what you were saying in the past.
I mean,
Because I know. So because remember, I asked you after I asked what's his name, NJ, and then
Yeah.
Jonas had his stuff. So I feel like maybe
Yeah.
because Jonas was saying so much, you forgot that you
Yeah,
actually
no, yeah.
had
Yeah,
already
you
talked
talk
about
too
your
much,
flop.
man.
That's why I was telling you. You already told us your flop. It was Ter Stegen. Remember?
Yeah.
You.
Yeah. Hold
But
on.
listen,
I have a
I want to
quick-
move to the next section, man, because I don't want to be spending too much time on the same
Exactly.
section. Let's move to the next section. We just talk about flop. Okay, now I feel like this one is gonna be subjective. Who has been the best player
ooh.
in
Pedri,
2025
Garcia.
Barcelona? Now, there's
Pedri,
a lot of players we
Garcia.
can mention here, right?
Hey,
But
if somebody says Gerard
But be
Martin,
real?
I'm leaving. I'm not even joking.
no, listen,
Hey,
bro.
someone says
Everyone
Martin,
is
I'm
entitled
leaving
to their
this
opinions. We don't have to
You know what I'm saying?
agree. Right? That's
Yeah.
the beauty of this, right? If every of you had different opinions, that's fine, right? But my player of this season,
Pedri.
I have two nominees. Now,
Ooh.
I was gonna put Yamal in this nomination, but brother, this guy has had a poor start to the season, which has kind of lowered his stocks. I want to be real; it's lowered his stocks. Some players have just been their stocks have remained the same or have increased. And my two candidates are none other than Rafinha and
Pedri.
man like Pedri.
Yep.
Now, I'm gonna say this now. Honestly, guys, my player of the season. This is close, really close. I'm very disappointed, but it's really close. I gotta give it to man like Pedri. And I'll tell
Yeah.
you what,
Fair enough.
with Rafinha, amazing, right? His GA
Yeah.
from last season, bro, and this season, right? He just continued, even though he wasn't playing to his top level at the start of the season. He was still getting goals. He was still getting more. He was contributing, even when he wasn't playing well. He was contributing in the team, right? And
but he kind of fell
since he's
off.
come back
Omar,
from
though.
injury, and since he's come back from injury, he's been our best player.
Mhm.
You understand what I mean, right? For sure, right? But Pedri, bro, Pedri's importance to this team cannot be understood. Take away, like if you take Rafinha's goals, Yamal's performances, Lewandowski's performance, all these guys' performance. If we didn't have Pedri in the midfield, brother, we would not have won the domestic treble last year. I'm sorry, we're not. We're not. Let's just keep it 100, bro. The way this guy was controlling the midfield, bro, he was an artist in the midfield, bro. No one was doing
But
what he was doing.
Omar, you're
Right.
kind of contradicting yourself because you said Lamine Yamal started the season poorly and it kind of hurt his stocks. But Rafinha from March, no, from March to the end of the season, Rafinha has fell off as well.
No, he fell off. But
Inconsistent.
there's a difference, though. You know what the difference is? I just mentioned it.
What's the difference?
Despite all of that, Rafinha was still getting. He was getting important goals, not just goals, but important ones.
Lamine Yamal is also getting goals.
Yamal was, but this is why. But let's be real. This is why I gave it to Pedri. Because here's the difference.
Fair enough.
Because even though Rafinha has been amazing, and also Rafinha, why I pick Rafinha over Yamal is because I think Rafinha is not just is more than the GA. It's also the fact that he has been a leader. His leadership, bro, in this team has been vital. Bro, the way he goes at players' faces, bro, and talks to them. He's not attacking players or any of those things. He's actually like just, keep being 100%. You understand what I mean, right? He's just being 100% with a lot of these players. You understand what I mean, right? Like you saw with the Flick thing, when Flick was, depressed after the game. The way he approached him. That kind of thing, man, like that leadership is what we've not seen this season from any of our so-called leaders, right? But Pedri, for me, the reason I get Pedri is because Pedri has just been consistently like this.
Yeah, bro.
Because dude, I have not seen a moment of fall off from Pedri at any point last season and this season. You understand what I mean, right? So he, for me, is the player of the season. And big up to Barca Volume, who's just joined in the last minute. Man, doing a Rafinha last minute joining in.
Hey,
but
Volume.
Listen, man. Big up to Barca Volume, and also, I know it's gonna be New Year very, very soon at your ends, man. Listen, big up to all the people who are joining. But
it's already been though. It's already been.
All right, man. Listen.
So that's why I actually left to watch the fireworks. I had to just.
Yeah. It's all good, man.
Let's go watch fireworks.
But because I want to pass it on to the panel, right? Pedri has just been consistent. Consistently consistent. You understand what I mean, right? Yes. Pedri, like you mentioned, Rafinha had a fall off at some point this year. Has had a fall off some point this year. But Pedri, you can't say the same. So for me, Pedri is easily number one for me, right? As my player of 2025. Let me actually start with the people that just joined, right? Because they just joined, right? Okay. Let's start with Volume, then I'm going to go to Ibrahim. But Volume, who has been your player of 2025? The player who's been your best player?
Wow. I mean, it's crazy, man. When you talk about best player, man, we're basically counting from January to December. Is that it?
This year alone. Yeah. This year.
I mean, to be honest, it has to be Pedri, bro. And I'll tell you why. It's look at where Pedri was before even Hansi Flick showed up. He couldn't put a whole season together. He was recommended into a whole new different treatment. And ever since that happened, Pedri has been able to stay healthy for the whole season. And look at the impact that he has been able to bring to this team. And not only that, but we got a sample size without him just a couple of months ago, and how bad did we look when he wasn't at the club? Now, in terms of performances, it's hard to argue against Rafinha. It's hard to argue against Lamine Yamal, and I understand, and most people would probably mention them. So I wanted to give Pedri a shout out, especially for what he is and what we think of him now than what he was right before Hansi Flick. And I don't think a lot of people talk about the new Pedri under Hansi Flick.
No, Pedri this year has been incredible. And you know what the beauty of Pedri is? Volume. Pedri doesn't even need GA. Like people who just watch Barca, they just see him. Like that's the beauty of Pedri, right? Pedri's not the one getting the assists, not the one getting the goals. But you know that Pedri is his role in everything in our attack. Like the way he just controls everything. You're like, bro, this is like, man, what's his name? This is like Wolfgang Mozart, right? Doing the what's the name? What's it called? What does he do again? He's orchestrating, bro. You feel me, right? He's an orchestra. Like, there's no midfielder. Like I always said it, right? There's a lot of great midfielders in the world, but there's nobody like Pedri. Pedri is a player who walks into every part of the world. People try to compare him to certain players, man. It's not a conversation. But, is that you, Ibrahim? I think that might be Ibrahim.
Yeah, I think it's him.
Okay. Let's go to before while Ibrahim fixes his thing. Warrior, who's your player of 2025, brother?
I mean, it's hard to argue against Pedri, man. He's been consistently consistent. You know, he really had a bad period. You know, he had maybe one bad game in the whole year, but he's been consistent, man. And you can see the difference when he's been injured. How we play, it's like a day and night. Like we can score some goals when Lamine Yamal is not there. We can score some goals when Rafinha is not there, but we cannot control the game.
Read that super chat. Hey, read the super chat. I'm out.
We cannot perform without Pedri, man. Our best player has to be the goal. Gerard, he's not lying. He's not lying. But,
yo,
hey, I'm gonna have to go with Pedri.
Dude. Barcelona is undefeated when he's playing at CB, bro.
Yeah.
We can't argue it. It's a fact. It's a fact.
Conversations.
It's a fact.
Listen, comfortable conversations, man. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. He's been cooking. I feel like he's the new successful experiment of Flick this season. Nigo was there last season. You know,
he like
we saw it at the preseason.
If we talk about the 2025-2026 season, it's Leo Messi, bro. Bro, hey, ever since he went to the Camp Nou, we haven't lost a game. That's a fact.
I don't think volume is wrong. I mean, ever since Messi stepped foot in the Camp Nou,
just reminded me. I actually forgot. You know,
is Messi a blessing or something?
The God walks on the pitch, blesses the pitch, and we haven't lost since, bro. Like
everything changed. Everything changed. He player of the year, bro. 2025-2026.
Volume. Our press got better too. That's actually funny.
You know what?
Just put Messi in the Spotify Camp Nou. Glue him.
Let's give him the Ballon d'Or, man.
Glue him to the Spotify Camp Nou.
We're pushing for the Ballon d'Or.
Put Messi in the Spotify Camp Nou forever. Like glue him. Don't let him go anywhere, so we can keep getting this good luck. You know, put him next to your wife and kids. You know, okay.
Absolutely.
The goal bless the pitch, bro, and we can't stop winning, bro.
Hey, listen, man. Listen, the goal bless the pitch, and we haven't lost it. We have not lost a single game, man.
Make it
long may it continue. Hopefully, we go the whole season without losing the Camp Nou, man.
Well, that would be crazy, bro. That would be
we love to see it though. Listen, man, it would be beautiful. Like for the amount of season and a half of not playing in our stadium, bro. Like we deserve it, man. To not see our team lose this season at the stadium. But NJ. Who's your player of 2025?
I would agree as well. You know, like Pedri. You know, like it just shows. You know, without Pedri, we're a complete different team. You know, as well, and also the impact that he makes. You know, he makes it easy for everybody. Like the tempo, the spacing that he makes. You know, he makes it easy for everybody. And also, the best thing ever did what Flick did was putting Pedri in the double pivot instead of 10. It changed how he played the game and controlled the game for us. Simple as that. Like just Pedri itself, just amazing magic, wizard, everything. He called everything is there for him, bro.
And you know what? Pedri under Flick cannot be understated, bro.
Yeah.
What
he's been
Hansi
awesome.
Flick has been able to do with him, it's insane.
Oh,
I
my
mean,
God, bro. It's amazing.
he always had that stigma on him, like, oh yeah, he's great, but he can't stay healthy. Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
great, but he's too skinny. Like people like downgraded his Euro Cup performances because he was unbelievable in the Euro Cup.
Oh, yeah, he was.
But then
yeah,
he got injured, and
Oh,
people said,
yes.
of course he got injured. Yeah, because he's Pedri. And now under Flick, he I don't know. He was I don't know what he was doing, like a magic wand, bro. But with Hansi Flick
Yeah.
has been a total different story. Pedri has to be like
Mhm.
has to build a shrine for Hansi Flick, to be
Oh,
honest.
yeah,
with you.
100%.
Yeah, I mean that's the
Yes.
thing also, and also let's be honest, man. This guy had so many injuries. We were worried under the Flick system that he was gonna get injured. This brother has not suffered.
Nah,
Like
he's
this,
barely
like,
got
bro,
injured.
this year, William, this year, the injury he just had was his first injury under this manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah, bro, considering we
just
just saw him
tired.
got injured constantly the last few seasons, for him to
Yeah.
go a whole season with no injuries was insane to me. But
Yeah.
Ibrahim, is your thing good now? So you good now?
Video where someone wanted to
Yeah, big up to you, Ibrahim.
Yeah, you
Yo,
and this twin, you know. You and this twin.
who's your best player of 2025, bro, for Barca?
I have to say, Fermin Lopez. You know, he's
2025 Fermin.
Fermin
Over-
Lopez.
Hey, listen. The guy did score a brace at the Champions
You're in
League.
this reaction,
I'm not gonna
bro.
hold him as a midfielder. Wait,
Like,
wait,
is he your
hold on,
favorite
calm down.
player
Hear
or
my point,
like-
calm
Yeah,
Hey,
Hey Ibrahim, what's your last name, bro? Is your last name Lopez?
Ibrahim
No.
Culer.
Ibrahim Lopez.
It might be Lopez, you know. It might be Lopez, bro.
Fami,
I
think it's Lopez, bro. I think
What?
it's Lopez.
Listen, bro, I don't know why you guys hate on Fermin Lopez, bro. The
No,
guy is
no,
good,
no,
bro.
no,
wait,
The
wait,
guy is
We're
good,
not,
bro.
we're
You know what I'm
not.
saying? The guy scored a brace, bro. You know what I'm saying? This guy has been pretty good lately, bro.
I'm just laughing at Mario and Eunice's reaction when you
Nah,
said
come
Fermin.
on. Fermin.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why I was
yo,
laughing at it.
what's it called?
Ibrahim, you cannot be serious, man. You
Come
cannot.
on.
Like,
Yeah, come on,
like
bro.
2025 for the whole year. Are you said Fermin Lopez? Come on,
crazy.
man.
How about this? Change.
Oh, man,
Let's
Pedro.
do
man.
let's do this. How about this? Instead of
Go ahead, go
Rafinha,
This guy,
It's Pedri, bro. Let's be
Wait.
honest.
Let him land.
Pedri. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait, let him land. Let
Let
him
him
land.
land, guys. Let him
Thank
land.
Go,
Come
go,
on
go,
now.
go.
Thank you. Look, see,
Go,
look,
go.
see,
Go ahead,
look,
Ibrahim.
someone
Ibrahim,
has
Let
to-
him land. Let him land.
I don't know. I have to say Rafinha, bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? Rafinha's been pretty good. You know what I'm saying? He's been on form lately. You know what I'm saying? So I have to give to him lately.
No,
So, yeah.
Rafinha is a great argument, to be honest.
good argument.
Yeah.
Especially,
But like, but look, I probably misunderstood the question. I thought you guys meant this season, but are you talking about overall?
2025.
Yeah,
Overall of
yeah,
2025,
yeah,
bro. So
2025,
including last year.
If you're talking
Last
about this season right here, like this season right here, 2025, 2026, I have to get a Fermin Lopez. I'm
I
sorry.
mean,
bro.
I
You know what I'm
mean,
fair
saying?
enough.
My
I mean,
guy,
fair
my guy gives the salute,
the
bro.
one thing
You know
I
what I'm
want to
saying,
say,
bro?
the one thing I want to say on Rafinha though is
Right.
the 2025 year for him has been amazing. He
Right.
scored clutch goals. He scored the goal Inter Milan that was supposed to
Dude,
send
the
us
one that
to,
should have
to
taken
the,
us to a Champions League final.
that goal was supposed to take us to the final after 10 years,
Yeah.
bro, and we couldn't get it done. But like I said, he scored clutch goals against Benfica as well in the Champions League. He was Mr. Champions League last season. So and that counts for the 2025 calendar year. So a lot can be said about Rafinha. A lot can be said about Lamine Yamal, the kind of year that he had. Arguably the best performance of the greatest series against Inter Milan was both games that he played against Inter Milan, and putting that team on his back when everything went through that side of the pitch for Lamine Yamal as well. But it's hard to argue against Pedri. But those two shout outs are very very very
fair
good.
enough.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
let me say this,
definitely,
right?
definitely.
So let me say so. So it's in 2025. It's a
Jared
bit.
Martin.
No. Okay, listen.
Ferran Torres.
I'll say in 20 like the last part of like the last season, I guess from January to like June.
yeah.
I think that it was actually Yamal. I think Yamal was the best player in
Yeah.
that period
Fair enough.
by far. I think even Rafinha outside the GA, even though it was big time GA, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? Like Celta Vigo, right? Like Inter Milan, right? All these games, but I thought Yamal was very good in that period. Like it was an unbelievable level against Inter. Like Volume said, he legit carried us. Rafinha was, it was all Yamal. I promise you that second leg was all Yamal, right? And then, but this first half of the season, is clearly Pedri, right? So,
Yeah.
but I think that Pedri was better in that other period, and then Yamal has been in this period. So that's why I have to go with Pedri. And
Okay.
Yamal is like a close second for me, but it's still
Yeah.
for me. I think it's Pedri's too consistent, guys. He's a cheat code, bro. This
Exactly.
guy doesn't take days off, bro. Like no breather. This guy every single game, Pedri brings a 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, right? 7 out of 10 bare minimum. Like he's a bro. I always say Pedri is like a guy that I think he's in his prime. There's no explanation.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Prime.
You know, Pedri reminds me a little bit, like his consistency reminds me of Messi and Cristiano, honestly, because if we think about it, the reason why these players were who they were is because they could do it every game. It doesn't matter if you had a good defense. It doesn't matter if you had a good midfield. These two players were so unbelievable and so top notch. Their game travel every single game, bro, every single time. And that's essentially what happens with Pedri. Like his game is so transferable to it doesn't matter who we're playing. It doesn't matter who we're playing up against. He's going to get his way every single time. And that's what makes you great, to be honest. Look at where we should be. Like I did a top tiers list on my channel, right? And one thing that it just dawned on me was just the fact that so many players underperforming at our club right now. Where would this team be right now if everyone was hitting in all cylinders and everybody was playing at a great level? Just two players that I want to mention to you guys is Kouarsi and Alejandro Balde. These were two players to me that were in the mid category. If these two players were on a good or the elite club, just these two players alone will take us to a whole new level. Our squad will be so much better if we had just those two players performing at our club right now.
Yeah, question
No,
though.
I agree.
Question though.
Go ahead.
Would you agree that Eric Garcia is also like top?
I feel like
player
Eric Garcia this season is when we've seen Eric Garcia. Last season, to be fair, I would say around April.
Around this time, he was
Around April is when we started to see him, show a little bit when he was moved to right back. Do you remember?
Yeah.
When he was being explained at right back, he was actually doing well. He scored in that game against Inter in the second leg. People forget he scored the equalizer. You understand what I mean, right? When it was we were 2-0
Yeah, he could have scored the second goal as well.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So he had a great, he had a good few months this year, and it was actually good. I think if we were to put I would say a top 5, he might break into the top 5 of this year all around. You understand what I mean?
Breakthrough of the season. Breakthrough of the year.
Let me ask you guys. Next category.
Let me just say this real quick. I always say it. Barca needs one more Lamine Yamal, probably 2 more Pedris, and 5 more Eric Garcias. That's legit what we need, bro. We need one superstar.
You can balance it out.
Yeah, that's it, bro. You don't want anything else?
I mean, we could but if we had that, bro, we have another winger like Yamal, a guy in the midfield, because I think Frankie's good, but I want world-class elite like Pedri, where it's not a question.
Yeah, but you gotta balance it out, though. You can't have all.
You know what Eric is, NJ? Eric is a super reliable role player. That he can start.
Yeah. Six man, a 6-man role.
Yeah.
Okay, so next category I want to choose. This is actually a very interesting one. I feel like everyone is gonna have a different answer, or most of us are gonna have different answers, right? But I want to pick who is your surprise player of 2025. So the player that surprised you the most, not player that kind of broke into the squad and just the player that you did not expect much from.
From
they did better than you. What's that?
From this season or last season?
No, this is going to be of 2025. So you can add up half of last season from the start of the year all the way to the end of this year. So just think about from the start of the year to the end of the year, the player that you look at who you say, I didn't expect much from him this year, but he actually surprised me with how good he was. Now, I have 2 players for this, right?
Exactly.
The 2 players I have are Eric Garcia.
Yep.
And Robert Lewandowski.
Really?
Now, the reason I said Robert Lewandowski is because at Robert Lewandowski's age, we did not expect Lewandowski to have over 50 GA, bro. You would be lying to yourself if you come on. You would be lying to yourself if you said that you expected Lewandowski to have even
35,
30, 40 GA this season, right? At his age, right? The fact that he this season still managed to put the amount of numbers that he was putting this season, this year, right? Yeah, he is not the same striker that he was in the past few years. Absolutely not. But the fact that he's been playing, right, and still finishing to a level that we kind of saw in some of his prime years, not all around, but some of the goals that he was scoring, right? I would say, like, he really did surprise me. But if I'm going to be real,
Would you consider him though a
but
legend
yeah, but
for the club?
but this is the thing with
Omar?
Lewandowski. He was the under number 9 in the club, right? So
Yeah.
he was, we had to play him, right? So, and he did his thing.
Yeah, Omar.
I'm gonna
Question
lean
though.
towards Eddie Garcia, because
Yeah.
Eddie Garcia at some point looked like he was gonna
Yeah.
get sold, bro. Let's be real. At the
I have a
start
quick
of the
question
year,
though.
people
I
forget.
have a quick question.
Start of January, we were trying to sell this brother to Girona. You guys remember? We were trying to get him to leave
Even
Girona.
even Como, bro.
Yeah.
Even Como. But guess
And
what?
Flick blocked it.
We
Flick
still-
blocked the move.
Because
Yes,
he know
and
he's
guess-
good.
and
Because he
that's
know
the
he's
thing.
good.
But somehow, some way, we kept him in January. We kept on playing him sparingly. And then when we moved him at right back, and he started playing well. And this season, when he started right back, was looking better at right back than Kunde. And then we played him in the defensive midfield where he was actually doing a great job. And we've seen him play a centre back and do a great job. I feel like he is my surprise player of 2025. Well, who's your surprise player of 2025 in the whole
I
squad?
also have like 2 players. Eric Garcia obviously being the main one, number 1 for
Yeah.
me. I mean, he shocked me, bro. When he came out, when Kunde got injured against Italy, in the first leg and 1 week. Well, that's where Eric Garcia stepped up. I mean, the second leg, he scored goal. He could have scored second. In the same week, he made that remontada. He started that remontada against Real Madrid when we were losing 2-0. He finished the year strongly. And this year, he's even elevated to like more higher level. I mean, he's played defensive midfielder, which he played last season, to be honest, the first game against Morocco, and he got red card for it. So I thought that
Ter Stegen.
experiment was like done. But this season he's been playing defensive midfielder. He even finished some games as a left back. He played amazing against PSG, in my opinion, as a centre back. He played amazingly this season as a right back. The guy is so versatile and absolutely amazing. So for me, he's number 1. And second place, in my opinion, has to be Gerard Martin, man. I mean, look, I knew he was a good squad player, but I never expected this guy to be our main centre back, man. Like, it's got to a point where he's undroppable. Like, he's
It's
our
a right
main left
profile.
centre back.
You see that
He's
right
our
profile.
main left centre back. I mean, the passes he's given is like, I didn't know you had that in your locker, bro. Like, there's no way this is
you're
Gerard
familiar
Martin.
with this game. I hear you.
I was not familiar with his game whatsoever, man, and I'm really, really happy for the guy. Left centre back, he's doing the job. We cannot like he's not obviously playing to the same level of Inigo Martinez, but he's doing the job, and he hasn't even put a single foot wrong this season. So you gotta say fair play to Gerard Martin. Those are my 2 surprising picks.
Okay,
my
NJ?
opinion.
Oh yeah. So okay, it's not really a surprise because I know that he was a good player already, but I would say like Eric Garcia as well, because bro, this guy's been good in his whole career. It's just that he's not world class, but people want him to be world. He's not world class. He's the perfect
Big
Swiss
up
Army
people,
knife.
man. I gotta go.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
man.
Happy New Year,
Big up,
man.
Happy New Year.
Come
Yeah,
on.
Happy New Year.
Because again, again going back to it, I'll say every club needs a Swiss Army knife of a player. You just need that, right? So because again, like back then when he used to play for Man City, like Pep did not want to sell him. He wanted to keep him. It just shows that how good he can be. Then obviously when he came to Barcelona under Koeman, he didn't really help because they were shit. They were shit, right? So coming back, when Flick came. When Flick came, it changed everything. Like I knew he was good, but the way like Flick made him better is amazing to the core, man. Like I guess he's not world class, but he's still Mr. Asset. He can bring a lot for the team. Second will be Gerard Martin. Like here's the thing though.
Maldini,
Yeah, my bad. I'm almost saying Maldini though. I said Martin. Like 'cause again.
Because you know what it is, bro. Bro, the fan base is trying to like just say.
I know.
Yeah. Give me the stick.
No, bro, I
Give me
actually
the
say
stick,
it
I
on
hear
that.
you.
It's talking off
You know
my
what I'm
head, bro.
saying?
Like again with Martin,
It's
right?
Gerard
Like
Martin, bro.
like even Eunice was making fun of me back in the chat and back then. Yo, I think Martin's good. You just have to play him center back. This guy's like, nah, bro. I'm like, yo, he's good. He's playing center back, and he's not world class. We still need a first choice for sure. But having him as a squad player, yeah, I'm keeping him, bro. He's decent enough to play for us.
No,
What's
yeah.
that?
Yeah. Let me say this, right? So I think like what you're saying, like basically the player that's been a surprise player. I mean, I could say Eric, but to be honest, I kind of knew Eric was good. I just thought like the pressure of Barcelona was just getting to him, right? And I think that loan spell at Girona did well. And bro, he was a talented youngster at Man City, but I have to be honest, Omar, right? Because if we're saying a surprise, I just said I think Eric. I thought he was always good. He just wasn't doing it because he didn't have confidence, bro. This one is definitely Gerard Martin. You know what it is? Because like, bro, me and Barca boy, we had a video, and I was like, yo, Martin's low key balling, like he's holding it down. The defense, Araujo's gone, Cabarci's
Maldini.
playing bad, and Martin's our best defender this season. He's holding it
Maldini?
down. And I said, Gerard Martin, I think that he has locked down his position for the rest of the season, most like unless we get a transfer, right? And bro, me and Barca boy, we just start laughing at it because we're like, yo, how the heck are we SC Barcelona and we're trying to win a UCL? And we have Gerard Martin starting as a center back. That's
Gerard Maldini.
But the guy, I will say this, he is cooking. Omar, last season, not really. But bro, this season, I'm not lying. If I said he's playing bad this season, I'm lying. He has been very good this season. He's actually been good. It's not even like for his role. He's actually been good. He's had one bad game the whole season, bro. This is the surprise. And to be fair, Flick, he chose him over Alex Valle, if you remember, in that preseason 1.5 years ago now. He chose him. And Valle, I thought was playing better, but he said, no, I want Martin. And now Martin's finally backing it up, bro. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know how it came to me propping up Martin, but the guy sadly actually no good, bro. I'm a Barca fan. Agendas, I'm sorry, bro. But Martin's he's been balling out.
Maldini's been Gerard Maldini, man.
Bro, he's balling out, bro.
Maldini's the GOAT.
Well, don't call him that yet.
Bro, it wasn't supposed to be him though. Just think about that. How the heck?
No, it wasn't, but he definitely was definitely incredible to see.
Nah, he's the surprise player because nobody believed him.
Ibrahim, quickly, who would you say is your surprise player of the season?
I have to say what Eunice said. Gerard Martin, of course, because this guy, he surprised me. I thought he was just some random guy who from second division, bro, but he proved me wrong. And then second, it's gonna be a surprise, Marcus Rashford, because I really thought. Listen,
fair enough, yeah.
Marcus Rashford, he's very inconsistent because he didn't do nothing at Aston Villa, Man United. I mean, he was there for like I don't know how long, but
9 years, I think.
9 years, yeah, exactly. But because after Man United thing and the drama thing, United drama. So basically, I'm like, I was like, when I looked at him, I'm like, yo, is this guy gonna be good or and he surprised me. The goal against Newcastle, the goal, I can't name the top of my head, but list goes on and on and on. And Marcus Rashford been in form right now, and he really surprised me. And I feel like Barcelona should keep him because he's a wonderful player.
Yeah. Yo, I got a question though, guys. If you actually look at it, right, Martin, as crazy as it sounds, he has everything that it takes to play for Barca low key. He actually cares about the club, right?
Of course he does.
His passing is actually really elite, right? The guy, the only thing that he lacks is physicality, bro. Really, that's the only thing he lacks. I don't know if he can be a starter.
I think he can play a vital role at Barcelona for sure.
I think he can be a backup, like a backup.
Yeah, I think he can be a great backup. I agree with that.
Yeah, because he can do so.
But yeah, this is the last segment I want to say before we do get out of here. Right?
I haven't gone yet.
Who has been the most underwhelming player of the season? Now, I had to really think about this, right? And underwhelming. It's very interesting. I don't feel like everyone has been underwhelming the whole year, right? Some players have downright flopped. But when I say underwhelming, I'm talking about players who I guess maybe who were okay for some point this season and they just kind of fell off. You understand what I mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I'm looking at this season and I'm thinking of
Koundé for me.
Yeah. You know what? I'm thinking about two players. I'm thinking Jules Koundé and Frankie de Jong.
Yes, I agree.
Jules Koundé, this brother was looking like the best right back in the world at the end of last season.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a player have Like literally, Kunde's season started 2025 to mid 2025, best right back arguably in the world. And then from like the halfway point of the year all the way to the end of the year, he's just been one of the worst players in this entire Barca team. How do you go from being one of the best players to quickly to one of the worst in a few months? You understand what I mean, right?
Yep.
And Frankie de Jong, I don't think Frankie de Jong was pulling any strings. He wasn't pulling any trees at any point this season, but there was a point where he kind of cemented his spot in the midfield alongside Pedri. You understand what I mean, right? You remember that was the pivot. Like Casado wasn't even getting a game time.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean, right? He was doing well. And then my guy, he signs the deal to stay at the club. And then all of a sudden, bro, it's like his form just went out the window. Since then, he's been terrible. Yeah, he's had injury problems here and there. But dude, he can't even dislodge Eric Garcia out of the midfield. I'm sorry, man. So for
He's
me,
too good.
yeah. So for me,
So
yeah,
sorry.
that he's my flop. He's my flop of the I'm sorry, he's my underwhelming player.
Yeah.
I mean, look. Okay, so I'll say this. I was gonna say De Jong, but now that I really think about it, I think it's probably gonna be Kunde. I've not seen a player just had such a high and a low drop off to the level of what Kunde was. So for me, I'm taking Kunde. NJ, who are you saying, man?
Yeah, I'll say Kunde as well. You know, like this guy, for some reason, like would you agree? Like every season, like his first season he's amazing. The second season he's trash. And then third season he's good. And fourth season he's trash. Like why does he always go back and forth for him? Like why can't you be like straightforward and actually get better and better slowly? Like why is that every other year you struggle? Like I don't get you. Like I don't get you. Like come on, bro. Like you're the starting right back. Like you can't let Eric Garcia be the starter. Like even though I like Eric Garcia as a player, but come on, but we paid you big bucks to become the starter. Like come on, like why are you underperforming? Second will be I'll agree as well. It's De Jong as well. Like even though I like De Jong as a player, but the thing is, I feel like people just ask too much for De Jong as the first choice midfielder, where like he creates and stuff, even though that's not his profile. But I get why people get angry, but at the same time with De Jong, like, bro, like if if Pedro's not playing, you should be the one, stepping up more.
Yeah, you
Because
got
because again, I understand that you're the Robin of Pedro's Batman, but sometimes you gotta be the Batman sometimes when you play when Pedro's not playing. So sometimes you need to like. I feel like still needs to like get better and better. Come on, because again, you're one of the senior midfielders we have. Like at this time of your career, you should be the one helping Pedro the most. Like you shouldn't be the one adding the value in the midfield. You should be the one assisting Pedro a lot.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
mean,
just say
quickly,
this.
Jonas. Yeah, Jonas,
Yeah,
quickly, man. Who would you say is
yeah,
under?
yeah, because I gotta head out. But guys, yo, big up, guys, smash up the likes, bro, people. But for me, I'll probably say the most disappointing player. To be honest, NJ, the thing with De Jong is that I kind of had my doubts about De Jong. He's a good player. He just has some holes in his game, right? But he's a good player. It's
Yeah, he
just
is a good player.
I'm not really shocked by that. For me, I will say the most disappointing has to be Jules Koundé because
Yep.
you
Yeah,
went
for
from a
sure.
guy. It's
Super, 100%.
Koundé for me because the guy went from being so good defensively. He was actually being good offensively. His connection with Lamine Yamal was brazy, bro. They're moving, okay, not like Messi and Alves, right? But these guys they had a connection last year that Koundé and Yamal, they had something going. This
Yeah,
year, it's not. For whatever reason, they're just not working together, right? So
yeah,
Koundé offensively is way worse, in my opinion. Even on the ball, he doesn't look as
yeah.
comfortable, right? And then defensively, he is getting cooked. Bro,
Yeah,
he's the
Vinny
player.
cooked him,
Can
right?
you believe,
Didn't
bro,
Vinny cook him?
guys? No. This guy, bro, you don't understand, bro. Like teams are now choosing between Gerard Martin and Koundé, and they're going to Koundé's side. That's how bad. Like it's bad, bro. So for me, I think Koundé is definitely the most disappointing because of we all rate Koundé, but he is letting us down right now. And I hope he switches up this year. But you know what it is, Omar? It has to be Koundé. Like Flick, we don't have bro. I said it with Donny Olmo. At least Donny Olmo, when he plays bad, Omar, guess what? You're going to the bench. Fermi comes in. There is no consequence for Koundé. Koundé, you play bad, you're gonna play again.
We don't have a
Well,
backup for him. That's why.
You know what I'm saying? We need how do I say it? Like competition there because bro, this guy can play bad 3 games in a row. He's gonna play the big game still. Where if like any position, I just said Dani Olmo because we have Fermin. If Olmo plays bad 3 games in a row, broski, you're not playing. Fermin's gonna play for sure. That's what we need. We need to get it right back so Kunde doesn't, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't feel too comfortable, right? But big up chat, right? It's all love. And listen, bro, I don't know about y'all, but I have like 8 more hours till the New Year's, bro. So big up everybody.
Yeah, man. Listen,
Okay,
man.
now, right?
People
Because in the West Coast.
Your Picardo, very quickly, man. Who has been your underwhelming player of the season?
Yeah, everybody knows it's going to be Kunde, but for me, this is going to be shocking, but I'm going to have to say Casado because he was starting out so well, but then his form just dropped when he was benched for Frankie de Jong, who also Frankie is one of my underwhelming players because he's playing alongside Pedri. And look, no hate towards Frankie, but he's supposed to be the one doing like the dirty work, the defensive dirty work, cleaning it up for Pedri. And every time I'm seeing Frankie, every time I'm seeing the other opponents with the ball, I don't see Frankie tracking back a lot. He's always ball watching, which is one of his weak points. I don't understand why he's always ball watching, not man mark. You know, like look,
that's not his game. That's why. Huh? That's not his game. That's why he just ball watch too much. Like sometimes you gotta do basic defending, but he can't do it for some reason.
And yeah. Casado was doing so well, but then he just dropped off. And the only reason Casado is one of my is a nominee is because he hasn't been playing a lot. I mean, because Frankie and Eric Garcia are ahead of him. But when Casado was playing alongside Pedri, I felt safe. But at times Casado didn't look good. But for me, Frankie, I mean, he's not stepping up when Pedri's injured. I mean, against Villarreal, he didn't do that bad. But like.
I know what you mean. Yeah,
the one issue I have with Frankie is he's always ball watching and not defending, basic defending. Like against Real Madrid,
he's too passive. He's too passive when he plays.
Yeah, when Jude Bellingham scored the second goal, Frankie de Jong just stood there and watched Bellingham score instead of like trying to like mark him or clear the ball out. So that's my most underwhelming players. But hopefully that changes. But on top of that, I don't know if Frankie de Jong is going to be a starter ever again because when Pedri is back fit and healthy, it's always Pedri and Eric Garcia. And
I mean,
he will start some games. He will start
again maybe later, but we'll see.
I don't know. That's it for me.
Ibrahim, if you're still there, man, like who you have as your underwhelming player of the season, and we'll close out.
For me, it would be I have 2 players. Is that okay? Can I mention 2 players or more?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Number 1 is Jules Koundé. The guy is very inconsistent. Well, I don't say consistent, but like he's, you know, he had bad performance, and like he's not into he's not performing very well. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
Yep.
I think he cares more about fashion. I think he should focus more about football.
Yeah.
I know what I'm saying, but that's all I gotta say. And number 2, Mr. Ronald Araujo. Listen, bro, this brother. Obvious. This guy give me a headache, Omar. This guy give me a headache, bro. I'm about it's like me. I'm about to punch the screen. Like this guy is like he's turning to Hulk smash, bro. This guy is he doesn't think before he does something. You know what I'm saying? So I think Ronald Araujo should. I don't know. I think he should. You know, sometimes I know he went to Israel and all that. Then he came back. Yada yada. I don't care. But hopefully that changes. Hopefully I'm praying, he's back to normal. Not some stupid Ronald Araujo who does stupid mistake. So we'll see eventually. But yeah, Ronald Araujo is, he has been the best season that he had was the 2021, the 2022 season, and the 2022-2023 season. That's the best season. After that, it just went downhill for some reason. But hopefully Ronald Araujo improves, and we'll see from there. Inshallah.
Yeah, absolutely. But listen, big up to all the people who
big up.
This has been an amazing Cules Culture, guys. The last Cules Culture of 2025. Big up
question,
to all
sorry.
the people.
Sorry to interrupt.
Big up to all of the people
5 more
who
hours.
have been supporting this.
No, it's not 4 hours, is it? Or it is?
I know.
East
No,
Coast,
but
East
this
Coast.
is the last Cules Culture of the year. Because today is 31st. So after today, we'll enter into
Yeah, so it's a quick question for you and Omar. So what's your thought of Flick so far this season? Just the overall season. What's your
overall season? He had a slow start. I feel like he's beginning to kind of get back on his feet slowly.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, he's not been perfect at all, right?
Bro,
that's fair enough. Yeah.
So,
Yo.
so yeah.
But he can improve though more. He can
Yeah,
improve.
yeah,
No, that's what I'm
sure.
saying. So it's been an
There's more to
improvement
improve.
from what we've
Yeah.
seen at the start of the season. Start of the season.
Wait, Omar,
We have
do you
more goals
expect
this year, right?
do you expect any signing in the January or no?
No,
It's tricky, man.
I think all this
Nah, I
stuff
don't
is
think so.
just is just it's
Yeah,
just
no.
It's not happening.
I
Nah,
don't think
summer. Most likely summer.
yeah, I mean, look, yeah, but listen, big up to all the people
Come
who've
on,
been
bro.
watching, man. Like I mentioned, appreciate every single one of you guys who's been supporting the channel since the whole of 2025. Obviously, you guys know at the start of the year, the start of the month, I did hit 5K. Appreciate all the people who helped me, guys, get to this, milestone. Big up to all the people who've been supporting on the live streams, the people who've been sending super chats, like King. Big up to like I mentioned, big up to King, big up to
Eunice.
Andrew HP. Big up to all the people who supported, man. Big up to every single one of you guys have been absolutely incredible, man. Big up to all the people in the panelists, right, who've always, been here, support the channel. Big up to every single one of you guys. Happy New Year to
Happy
all
New
the
Year.
people
Yeah.
New
who
Year.
who are already in 2020.
Omar, 2026, here we come. Hopefully,
Yeah,
it'll be better,
I
man.
know, but it's not everywhere. Some people who are watching are already in 2026. So
Yeah.
Not yet.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Happy
Big up
New
to
Year,
all the
guys.
people.
Love.
Big up to all the people who've been here,
Yeah.
man. Appreciate every
Big
single
up.
one of you.
Pick up, pick
This
up.
stream, guys, is gonna redirect you all to Sarcasm City TV. They're doing a New Year's Eve celebration, 16K celebration. Go out there, guys. Spread some love, support my guys there. Those guys are my homies. I might be popping over there, guys, if I can. But big up to every single one of you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. And yeah, man. Like we always say whenever we end these streams, guys. Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalonia.
You know it, bro. Vamos. Happy New Year, guys. Take care.
Vamos.
Inshallah.